the first step to getting healthy to lose weight instead of losing weight to get healthy. There's lots of really simple action steps that you can take to start implementing that approach. And I'll summarize them. But I honestly think the very first step is just to adopt that mentality. The priority is on getting healthy, working on those lifelong healthy habits that both decrease risk of chronic disease and support our bodies normalizing to a metabolically healthy weight. The weight loss is a byproduct of the health. And the reason why it's important to think about weight loss in those terms is because losing weight doesn't automatically make you healthy. And if you yo-yo diet, you increase your risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes with every cycle. So part of this mentality shift is getting off of the on again, off again diet roller coaster. When we think about it in terms of healthy habits, it becomes something sustainable, not something you do until you've reached your short-term goal and then stop doing and yo-yo. And that way, the motivation for the day-to-day choices is independent of whether or not the scale is moving. The weight on the scale is not a particularly reliable measurement of progress. If you put on some muscle, you're holding on to a bit more water because you had a little bit more salt yesterday. You have a little bit more bulk in the gastrointestinal tract. It can be demoralizing to see the scale not move, even if it's for one of those reasons that is either good because you're putting on muscle, or neutral. Water weight, extra bulk, that tends to rectify itself. There was a really bad pun in there with the choice of the word rectify. But when we're just focusing on the habits that improve health and less fixated on the number on the scale as the only measurement of progress, that's part of the sustainability piece. The getting healthy to lose weight instead of losing weight to get healthy. Okay, so what are the habits? What are the action steps? There's 17 tips for healthy and sustainable weight loss in my book, Nutrivore, but let me highlight the most important. First is get more sleep. I know it's really hard, but getting enough sleep regulates your appetite, your cravings, increases your motivation to be active, and just generally makes you a happier, more productive person. Second is what I'm doing right now. Lots of low-strain physical activity. Think walking, hiking, yoga, swimming, pickleball. Ideally something that's fun for you so you look forward to that activity. It's also good to add some strength training and balance training activities throughout the week. You can add some more intense cardio too, but the good thing about low strain physical activity is it regulates your appetite and your cravings and improves sleep quality and has great effects on mood and productivity. Okay, now we're going to move into eating patterns. So third is to get used to eating 3 meals per day. Skipping breakfast, not eating enough lunch can tend to make us overcompensate later in the day while feeling like we have less control. Plus, eating breakfast reduces risk of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. So bonus there. Fourth is to get used to filling half of every plate with fruits and vegetables. These are your high volume, low calorie, but still really nutrient dense foods that can help fill you up, make you feel satisfied like you absolutely ate enough, and fill a lot of the nutritional gaps that can impair your metabolism and make it harder to lose weight. And then fifth, for this video anyways, would be to make sure you're getting enough protein. You don't want to overdo protein. About 1/2 gram to 1/4 gram of protein per your current pound's body weight is plenty, and then protein should also not be more than 35% of your total calories. Protein ideally should come from whole foods because then you're getting lots of other nutrients in the package. But if you need some protein powder to get your protein intake up, I put collagen peptides in my coffee in the morning, for example. It's okay to use those tools too. And finally, to wrap all of this up into a fancy bow. 'Tis the holidays after all. Ideally, you would be working on these healthy habits without engaging in a restrictive mindset. Intentionally find ways to incorporate your favorite foods in moderation. Part of making this a sustainable, lifelong eating pattern is making sure you're getting enough joy from your diet that you can keep doing this forever. And deprivation is not compatible with that goal. So yeah, you still get to have dessert.